Hi. Hi, Loretta.
Hey, hi, good afternoon.
Hello. I'm so glad that you joined me today. And this is our very first video podcast. And so I have invited Loretta today to talk a little bit about what she feels it means to be a limitless woman. What does it look like for her? And we're going to continue this series with other women in the community, outside of the community, to have this discussion about what it means to be a limitless woman. And as a matter of fact, if you are interested in having this discussion, if uplifting women and empowering women is a passion of yours, I'd love to hear from you and hear your story on what this means to you. So for today, we have Loretta, and you learned a little bit about her in my introduction that I put out announcing our conversation today. But Loretta, why don't you share a little bit about you and what you do today?
Okay, so what I do is I am the owner and the founder of Bella Coaching Services, and I offer three different types of coaching: ADHD coaching, anxiety coaching, and sexual abuse recovery coaching.
Wonderful. And you're here in St. Joseph, Michigan, right?
I am here in St. Joe, and I do have a wellness director, but she's being a little shy right now. She's my golden doodle, so she's usually with me. Here, Riley.
I've met her and she's
She's getting
beautiful.
time.
She's
Thanks.
beautiful. So, how do you work with your clients? Just so that people know, in case we have viewers from other areas.
Okay, so how I work with them, it goes like this. So it's a little bit different with kids and adults. When kids come in here, we meet as a family and we just talk about what their struggles are, what their strengths are, what they do well, where they need some support, and we create a plan. And the child is very active in that plan. Then the next 4 weeks, we meet one on one, meaning Riley and I with the child, and we implement that plan. Then the next meeting, we meet with the parents and we talk about the progress and see how it goes. So we repeat that cycle until their goals are met and they no longer need support from me. So each
Wonderful.
week, the child will go home with an action plan. So they are building their own personalized toolkit, whether it's for ADHD or for anxiety.
I see.
So when I
Wonderful.
work with women with anxiety or who have struggled or experienced sexual abuse, that conversation and those meetings are a little bit different. So we meet one on one, we meet typically for an hour to 90 minutes. And they also have an action plan that they will walk away with so they have something to do and to work on for the week.
So, do you meet with all of your clients face to face in your office?
I do meet them face to face in my office. However, right now that percentage is about 40-60, meaning 60% I'm face to face in the office and the other 40% is online.
Okay, wonderful. All right. Well, good to know. I just thought I would share that with those that may be interested in one of the topics that you cover in working one on one with you. So I invite you to check her out and check her website and what she does. So back to the topic that we're going to talk about today. I'm so passionate about this topic because there was a time in my life where I felt like I did not I didn't even think about it, to be honest with you, what limitless woman meant to me,
Sure.
what my limitless potential meant to me. And now that I've
Mm-hmm.
had this awakening, I'll call it, of this and this awareness, I want it for every woman, so which is why I wanted to share this conversation with other women, invite other women to come and talk about it. So let me ask you my first question. um, what does limitless woman, what does that mean to you?
Gosh, that's a really good question. So, what limited women mean to me is is that women who could go out and explore the world and be who they are, who they want to be a non-judgmental, find their purpose in life, and be an advocate for those who there's an echo. So if I'm um, pause, there's an echo. For
I
those
don't hear
who,
it on I don't hear it on, just so that you know, I don't hear it on my end at all. So hopefully
okay,
this doesn't come up in the recording, but yeah, I apologize for that.
okay, oh, that's okay. So that's where I see Unlimited Women uh, being a very prosperous and very successful.
Yes. You know, and you bring up a really good point about, did you use the word advocate or,
I did.
yes. Yes, I really that's one of the intentions of bringing women together to have the discussion, because supporting each other and empowering each other to live that full out is huge. When you feel like you're in your own little bubble of growth.
Right. Indeed.
And yes, yes. So would you like to speak more on that?
Uh, so I guess I'm a little fuzzy what you're asking.
So the part about women connecting and being an advocate for other women and living their limitless potential.
So I think it's important for us women to connect with other like-minded women and have a support system and be each other's advocate and show each other uh, their accountability, be their cheerleader. Most importantly, be their cheerleader.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, I agree 1000%. So was there a limitless woman in your life, or a mentor in your life, or someone that fueled that for you, or was this something that you walked through on your own?
Absolutely, there was a limitless woman in my life that was very instrumental to get where I am today. I've been very vocal about the struggles that I've had that I share with other women, such as the fear of abandonment. When I was adopted, I grew up in a very toxic relationship, and I had a very caring, loving teacher in my junior year of high school, and she was very instrumental in helping me recognize my strength, that I can do anything that I wanted to do, and I'm in charge of my own destiny.
Oh man, that's beautiful. It really is. I think sometimes when we see someone that maybe could use that support, you know, I've been in this
Sure.
position before when I didn't feel so great about myself. It was hard for me to be there for someone else. And then there were also times where when I didn't feel so great about myself, I could see the pain in someone else's eyes and reached out and became a support system. So I can see both ways in responding to that and supporting someone else and holding back for my own personal reasons. But I think that this
Sure.
is a fantastic thing to talk about, that no matter where you're at in your life, if you see that in someone, it's encouraging and uplifting for both people to support each other.
I agree.
Yeah, yeah. So I imagine that this is what really drove you to do what you do today.
It is. It is. You know, my background is in special education, and I loved teaching, but I love coaching more. I feel like I can serve families differently, more on a one-to-one setting.
Wonderful. Yes. Okay. Well, I really appreciate you coming on and joining and sharing a little insight into what led you to this path and what inspires you about supporting women and supporting children. My word, you know, we had a discussion before about the importance of supporting youth and teens and
Sure,
helping them,
sure.
guiding them to having an outlet to have those discussions, and it's huge.
Indeed, and there is such a need for just humans to connect and find the
Yeah.
support system and find somebody who they connect with and who can be their cheerleader. I wouldn't be where I am today if my English teacher was not my cheerleader.
You're right. Yes. Oh my gosh. Thank goodness for that person. And I'm glad that you joined me today to talk about what you do and how you see living in a limitless light. And thanks for joining me. So if you're a
Oh,
part,
thanks.
if you watch this video today, I'm sorry I talked over you. So if you're watching this video today and you caught our discussion here, and you have any comments or questions for Loretta or for myself about anything that we've just talked about, or you'd like to be a guest, please make sure you send us a message or leave a comment here in this video, and we'll come back and answer any questions that you have. So thanks for joining me, Loretta. Have a great day.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Bye.
All right, we'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Push my button.